To kick things off, I've picked a performance by Jamie Bishop. Jamie's song selection is one of those rare tunes from Paul McCartney in which he wrote the lyrics first. Described by John Lennon as a damn good piece of work, this song took 13 takes in the studio to perfect and is the first that the Beatles would perform during their debut appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, watched by 73 million people. Here Comes the Sun was written at the time when Apple was getting like school, where we had to go and be businessmen. Sign this and sign that. Anyway, it seems as if winter in England goes on forever. By the time spring comes, you really deserve it. So one day I decided I was going to sag off Apple and I went over to Eric Clapton's house. The relief of not having to go and see all these dopey accountants was wonderful, and I walked around the garden with one of Eric's acoustic guitars and wrote, "Here Comes the Sun." Next up is the Beatles' first single to be longer than 3 minutes. It was heralded by the music press upon its release as a departure from the group's familiar territory. Certainly its unusual drum patterns, directed by Paul McCartney, and downbeat lyrics were a departure from the Beatles' usual upbeat optimism. Another unusual twist with this song, McCartney on lead guitar. The song's meaning has been subject to a number of interpretations over the years. While for the most part, the song is about a liberated girl choosing her own path in life, the song contains some sexual overtures that speak to the band's experiences. The next song on our list was written during the sessions for the White Album, at a time when Paul McCartney felt isolated as the only member of the Beatles still keen to keep the group together. His enthusiasm and belief had kept them going after the death of Brian Epstein, but increasingly he found the others at odds with his attempts to motivate them. Although his public persona remained upbeat, privately, McCartney was feeling insecure and wounded by the gradual disintegration of the group.